Hey, Charles. Okay, I got your sketches up, and I think you got the idea. Definitely, you understand what is being asked of you. So you're creating this creature with all these different food parts, pieces, parts, and that. And but now, I think that you're doing a good job here. Everything looks good here. I want to make a couple of general comments. Um, I think that movement has a lot to do with what is going to amount to a successful project here. Right now, it seems all of your caricatures are just kind of standing there with their arms at their sides, looking directly into the proverbial camera. So maybe have them looking away from the camera, maybe directing their eyes and their face or their gaze in some other direction so that when it comes time to put this in a background, it could create that much more visual interest. Think about it. Um, Bring that down a little bit. Okay, there, that's exactly what I wanted to do. So, and then, so you've got the cheese head. Now, the only question here is that what's the face made out of? Because right now you've got this really super expressive face, but as I look, it's drawn in there. So we can't really draw a face in on a character that's made out of all food parts. You know what I'm saying? So build the face out of food parts. Is that a hole in the cheese? That's cool. Swiss cheese would be cool too here, with maybe with holes in his head. Um, Twizzler glass is awesome. Love it. So yeah, you get the idea. You understand what you're doing when you're asked to build this thing out of different components, food components and that. But again, I'm just thinking about movement and narrative and creating something really super interesting for kids. And I think this is very interesting. I think this is going to be a pretty cool kids toy. Likewise. And so I guess what I'm saying is that you're free to go in whatever direction you want. I'd like you to push it a little further. I'd like you to give these things some movement. Start thinking about how they can interact with their background when that time comes. For example, one student was talking about doing flipping foods Fred with some burgers and some French fries, like in a diner. And so, over by the fryer in the diner, there's a close up of the fryer, and there's this flipping foods Fred guy that just kind of lurks around the kitchen from pieces parts that has morphed into this creature. And he's got this devious look on his face as he's sliding down the counter. Do you see what I'm saying? So that would be like the concept for the kid's toy. So not only was that student giving a sketch and some ideas, but he's also building concept into it. Right now, the characters just standing with their hands out at their side don't really have a whole lot of concept, don't really have a whole lot of potential for the imagination to see where we can take this. Do you see what I'm saying? Hope that makes sense. And again, I think it all boils back to keeping in mind that this is, we're working this hypothetical scenario for Eclipse Entertainment. And we have to look at the target market and see how we can make this most engaging to that target market. Okay, good job. You're free to go whichever direction you feel the most potential, you feel the strongest about, and I'll be glad to answer your questions or any other clarifications that might arise. All right, good job. Thank you.